In this video, we'll be sketching a tangent function. Before we do that, though, if you've not already done so, press pause to copy down these guidelines for sketching graphs into your notes, and when you're ready to continue, press play. Our first example is to sketch the graph of y equals -1/2 times the tangent of 2x. Now when we compare this to the general equation of the tangent function, we see that c is equal to 0. There's no number added on to the front or the back. A is a -1/2. Now again, this is not amplitude, this is just stretching, and in this case it's going to reflect over the x-axis because of the negative. So we'll talk about that in a minute. And then B is 2. Right. And then D is 0 because we have nothing added on to the x here. So those are the two things that we need to worry about in this graphing example. All right. Our period, the first thing we do is period for tangent is pi for the basic tangent function, and then the formula is pi over b, and since our b is 2, our period is pi over 2. Now for the tangent function, half of this period is drawn on the right side of the starting point, and half of it is drawn on the left. So we divide this period by 2 and get pi over 4. Then we take our beginning x value, which we said was 0 since there's no number added on to the x back here, and we take our 0 and subtract this half a period, and we get negative pi over 4. And we take that 0 again and add half a period and get pi over 4. And then we take this value, this pi over 4, and add a full period, pi over 2, to get another asymptote. So we'll draw asymptotes at these x values. Since all of these have a denominator of 4, I'm going to label my x-axis in fourths of a pi. So I have pi over 4, 2 pi over 4, 3 pi over 4, and then 4 pi over 4, which is just pi. And then to the left I have -1 pi over 4, -2 pi over 4, -3 pi over 4, and -4 pi over 4, which is pi. Also, I need a label for these marks. I'm going to put my a value there, and we said that a was 1/2. So I'll label this as positive, and this one's a negative. And then we said we would draw our asymptote guidelines at these values. So we have one at negative pi over 4. We have one at pi over 4. we have one at 3 pi over 4. And since I have room, I'm going to go ahead and draw my asymptote guideline over here too. I have pi over 2 is the width of my period, so I can draw one at negative 3 pi over 4. Then halfway between my asymptotes, I need a 0. So I have a 0 at these points. And then halfway between my 0 and my asymptote, I have a point at the A value right here. Remember, this is quadrant 1, but my A was negative 1/2. So instead of marking a positive 1/2, I need to mark at my A value. So there's negative 1/2 there. And then on this one, this will be my positive 1/2. And since my function is periodic, I'm going to repeat this curve